Kasi Bharadvaja Sutta, Discourse to Bharadvaja, the farmer, Sutta Nipata 1.4, reading from accesstoinsight.org, translated from the Pali by Piyadassi Thera. Thus have I heard. On one occasion, the Blessed One was living at the Khinagiri monastery in the Brahmana village Ekanala in Magadha. Now at that time, it being the sowing season, 500 plows of the Brahman Kasi Bharadvaja were put to use. Then in the forenoon, the Blessed One, having dressed himself, took bowl and double robe and went to the place where Brahman Kasi Bharadvaja's work was going on. It was the time of food distribution by the Brahman, and the Blessed One drew near and stood at one side. Bharadvaja, seeing the Blessed One standing there for alms, said to him, "Recluse, I do plow and do sow, and having plowed and sown, I eat. You also, recluse, should plow and sow. Having plowed and sown, you should eat." "I too, Brahman, plow and sow. Having plowed and sown, I eat." We do not see the Venerable Gautama's yoke, or plow, or plowshare, or goad, or oxen. Nevertheless, the Venerable Gautama says, "I too, Brahman, plow and sow. Having plowed and sown, I eat." Thereupon, the Brahman addressed the Blessed One in a stanza. "You profess to be a plowman, yet your plow we do not see. Ask about your plow and the rest. Tell us of them that we may know." The Buddha: "Faith is my seed, austerity the rain, wisdom my yoke and plow, modesty is the pole, mind the strap, mindfulness is my plowshare and goad, controlled in speech and conduct, guarded in deed and speech, abstemious in food, I make truth my weed cutter, arhantship my deliverance complete. Exertion, my team in yoke, draws me to Nibbana's security, and on it goes without stopping, whither gone one does not suffer. Thus wise is this plowing plowed, which bears the fruit of deathlessness. Having plowed this plowing, one is freed from every ill." Then Brahman Kashi Bharadvaja, filling a golden bowl with milk rice, offered it to the Blessed One, saying, "May the Venerable Gautama partake of this milk rice. A plowman indeed is Venerable Gautama, who plows a plow for the fruit of deathlessness, Nibbana." The Buddha: "What I receive by reciting verses, O Brahman, I should not eat. It is not the tradition of those who practice right livelihood. The Buddhas reject what is received by reciting verses. This, Brahman, is the conduct of the Buddhas, as long as Dhamma reigns. To those wholly consummate, taintless, and well-disciplined great sages, should thou offer other food and drink, sure field is that for merit-seeking men." "To whom, then, Venerable Gautama, shall I give this milk rice?" "Brahman, in the world of Devas, Maras, and Brahmas, or among the generation of recluses, Brahmanas, deities, and humans, there is no one by whom this milk rice, if eaten, could be wholly digested, except by the Tathagata, the Buddha, or the disciple of a Tathagata. Therefore, Brahman, either cast this milk rice where there is no grass, or into water where there are no living creatures. Thereupon, the Brahman flung that milk rice into water where there were no living creatures, and the milk rice thrown into the water smoked and steamed, making the noise chichita, chichita, just like a plowshare heated during the day. When thrown into water, smokes and steams, making the noise chichita, chichita. Then the Brahman Kashi Bharadvaja, alarmed, with hair standing on end, approached and fell with his head at the Blessed One's feet, and said as follows: Most excellent, O Gautama, is thy teaching, most excellent. Just as a man would set upright what is overturned, reveal what is concealed, point out the way to one gone astray, bring an oil lamp into the darkness so that those with eyes could see objects. Even so, the Dhamma doctrine has been declared in many a manner by the Venerable Gautama. I take refuge in the Venerable Gautama, the Buddha, in the Dhamma, and in the Sangha, the order. I wish to receive the novice's ordination, Pabaja, and higher ordination, Upasampada. Brahman Kasi Bharadvaja duly received both the Papaja and Upasampada from the Blessed One. Not long after his Upasampada, the Venerable Bharadvaja, dwelling alone and aloof, diligent, strenuous, and resolute, ere long, by his own insight, here and now, realized and attained the highest perfection, arahantship, the end of the noble life, for the sake of which men of good family go forth from home to live the homeless life. Birth is destroyed, lived is the noble life, done is what has to be done. There is no more of this state. The Venerable Bharadvaja became one of the Arahants.